you go. That's enough for my upgrade.
Wait, he was killed?
Uh-huh. Kinda gives me deja vu now that I think about it. Here you have Kawaii and Mikoshiba, two known school bullies, and they both end up murder victims?
That could be for a number of reasons. It's not rare for people to disappear in Kamurocho. Usually the trouble is money or women. Maybe that was the case for Kawaii.
Could be.
Okay, we'll investigate Kawaii a bit more on our end. With RK asking around, word on the street will be loud enough to hear.
Alright, thanks.
Jesus Christ, Pat. Yeah. And it sounds like where she's staying is always really cold. Now I guess I wait for Sawa-sensei. Still a lot of time before the faculty meeting ends. Igami-san, one of my underclassmen wants to talk to you. Could you come to the club room again after class if it's not too much trouble? No problem. Let's go. -44. Jesus Christ. I remember it getting to like negative like 20 something here, and it's just, it feels, it's like, you can't even describe how cold that is. Like, it just feels like the cold is sucking your like soul out of your body, you know? Am I in the right building? Yes. Jesus Christ.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you for coming.
Amasawa.
Hey, Amasawa. What is it you wanted to ask me? Well, it's a rather long story. Is this a good time? Let's hear what she has to say.
Yeah.
I don't have a soul patch, Bob. Yeah, sure thing. After all, I am the MRC's outside counselor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So, this is about my classmate. Actually, I should go get him now. Be right back.
Yoroshiku.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hisayoshi Shimida, a second year. I'm Yagami, the MRC's advisor. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
So, what exactly do you need help with? Well, Yagami-san, do you believe in things like curses?
What was that?
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
Just to preface, this case is going to sound either mysterious or ridiculous, depending on your answer. I know it's going to sound crazy, but please, you have to believe me. I know. Just tell me what's going on first, then we'll see how it ranks with all the crazy things I've heard. I know, isn't it, Bob?
Hey.
Would you mind starting us off, Shimada-kun? So, it's about this lucky cat I have at home. A lucky cat? You mean one of those statues of a cat waving his paw, or like an actual cat?
yes.
I will, Pat. Gotta catch 'em all, Sujiban. A farmer, yes. They're said to bring good fortune, so you can spot them all in some sort of businesses. There are quite a few kinds. Most of them are said to bring good luck, but black lucky cats are supposed to ward off bad luck in particular.
Oh.
Didn't know they got that specific. The thing is, my lucky cat doesn't do any of that. It doesn't bring money or good luck. It just attracts tragedies. Tragedies? Here, this is it. Looks pretty old. My dad bought it from an antique dealer friend of his. Usually they're really expensive, especially the pre-war ones like this. But my dad's friend warned him at the time. This cat brings more bad luck than good. Yeesh, so why'd your dad buy the thing if it's supposed to be cursed? He collects all sort of rarities, especially the stuff with interesting stories. He goes nuts for those. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, Vile. Fucking heartless fucking Republican government. I mean, all politicians sucks, but the fucking Republicans are just the fucking worst. Sounds like an interesting guy. But yeah, lucky cat that brings more bad luck than good. I admit that's an intriguing hook. And Yagami-san, that the curse, or whatever it is, evidence is starting to pile up, making it seem real.
Well,
Ever since acquiring the statue, the Shimadas have been going through one ordeal after another.
What was that?
Like what? Like, some pretty scary stuff. My dad got a really high fever all of a sudden and was touch and go for a bit. Our house caught on fire too. Wow, potential arson and serious illness. You weren't kidding. That's scary stuff. And my grades keep slipping ever since Dad brought the thing. I'd never dropped below 10th place before this. Is that really the statue's fault, though? Well, you sure can't blame me for the ghost. One woke me up. One woke my dad up in the middle of the night, standing right there next to his bed. Ghost did? He was dressed like an old-timey soldier and totally pale. Just stood there like he was at attention. But he kept moaning, "Give me back my cat." My dad thought he was dreaming, so he rolled over and went back to sleep.
What does that mean?
So, was it just a dream? I don't know, but the next day, that's when he started feeling awful. It's like he's been cursed or something.
I see.
Well, that would be unsettling, even if it was just a string of coincidences. My dad's still not out of the woods now that he's healthy either. He almost got run over by a car a couple days ago. It's still going on? This isn't really sounding like coincidences anymore, but I don't know what it could be. At this point, it's probably safe to consider further misfortune inevitable. That may help us determine the cause before any irreversible damage is done. I'm telling you, it's the cat.
Excuse me.
Here's a question. If you're also creeped out by it, why don't you just throw it out? It's my dad. He refuses to get rid of it. He says the previous owner was the famous author who met his demise because of the statue.
What?
So the statue was cursed even back then? Yeah. My dad said the guy died when he hit his head on it.
Are you serious?
Oof. That is quite the story. Apparently his whole fan base is obsessed with the statue. That's why it's considered really valuable despite the curse. Who's the author, by the way? Well, Kitan Amasawa.
Sound the Neferti! The Neferti!
Raccoon Official, thank you for the resub. 6 months, holy shit. Welcome back to the Empire Rod. All the Gizmo! Appreciate it, friend. Hope you're having a good day. Kitan Amasawa. He was a mystery novelist and my grandfather.
Huh?
What? Your grandfather? Oh, and you said hitting his head on the statue. How you doing, Raccoon? So, this was the actual cat that,
Yes.
Well, only if this is truly the exact same statue my grandfather owned. So you don't know if this is actually the same one? Well, my grandfather has been missing ever since he passed away. About 7 years now. Oh, hit my grandfather's. I understand that, Raccoon. I was up way earlier than I wanted to be. Shortly after he died, my grandmother pawned it off. She always thought it was rather creepy.
I see.
Can you tell from this picture if it's the same one as your grandfather's? It's hard to tell from just a photo. This was also 7 years ago. I see. But I do remember that the cat was cursed even back then. My grandfather was somewhat of a rarities collector himself. Of course he jumped at the chance of owning a one-of-a-kind unlucky cat. Kitan Amasawa was famous for his somewhat bizarre tales of mystery. I could definitely imagine him wanting a statue like this. My grandfather was quite taken with it. He bragged about it quite a bit when I was little. But I'm sure he's never imagined his life ending because of his unlucky cat. Yeah, I mean, that's not fun, Vile. A lucky cat took the light of Amasawa's grandfather 7 years ago, and now it's back, wreaking havoc for another family. Yagami-san, I'm not one to believe in the supernatural. All mysteries must be approached rationally, no matter how unusually they present themselves. That's what I firmly believe, because logic is always found at the true core of any mystery. Right.
That being said,
But that's also why my grandfather's unexplained death has stuck with me for the past 7 years. I assume the police ruled it was accidental, right? If that's the case, it kind of sounds pretty explained. No, actually, at the night my grandfather passed away, I also experienced a strange event. One that has no rational explanation and could only be considered a supernatural phenomenon.
What?
Sounds cold, Vile. Really, what happened? I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to explain it. Let's just focus on finding out if this is actually the same cat or not first.
Gotcha.
Sure, we could do that. Rare for Amasawa to not have the words, but this could be the actual statue that took her grandfather's life. I can see why it'd be so tough to talk about. Have fun, raccoon. Make some bomb cookies. Yagami-san, I'm getting to the bottom of this case, one way or another. If something's causing all the tragedies around this cat, there's a good chance more will occur. I don't want anything as awful as what happened to my grandfather to happen to anyone in the Shimada family. Makes sense to me. After all, you're all about preventing incidents before they take place.
Yes.
Right. And not only that, this case is personal. Amasawa.
Yagami-san.
So, Yagami-san, would you please help me get to the bottom of this? Yeah, of course. The MRC advisor's got your back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Well, to start with the investigation, first things first, I'd like to see the statue in
Yes.
person. Good idea. Shimada-kun, do you think your father would mind showing it to us?
Cool.
Oh, yeah. I bet he's be over the moon to have one of Kitan Amasawa's descendants confirm his statue's the real deal. I'll give him a call now. I baked cookies a couple weekends ago, and I just finished them up yesterday. They were good cookies. Got the recipe from Toasty. He says, yeah, he'd love to meet you guys, in fact. Good to hear. Where should we meet him? I asked him to meet us at a cafe near the station. Plague. It'll be faster than getting him signed at the school's reception and everything. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine. I would have felt bad asking him to come all the way here anyway. Well, I'll make my way to the cafe now. Let's meet out front.
Yagami-san.
See you soon, Yagami-san.
I'm coming with you. Yagami-san, you're going too fast.
I want cookies. 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 Scooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now.
Yagami-san.
So it's
do you
like
say-
in the middle of the map. Where was it?
Say that you tail people often?
It's right in the middle.
I mean,
This is it. Okay, cool.
big part of the job.
Do you have any tips for avoiding the target's suspicion? I tend to get made fairly quickly when tailing.
What's an average high schooler tailing people for anyway?
Okay, we could buy our experience booster. There you go. Okay.
I just can't help myself.
Oh,
when I
that sounds
take
really
a
good,
lead.
Toasty.
Kind of dangerous when you don't know your target, don't you think?
I like
But
baking
in
cookies.
the end,
I like
isn't
baking.
it worth it if I can prevent an incident?
The thing
No.
with
Not if
baking
it's
that
something
like
you put
it
your
kind
own
of
life at risk.
I dig is
Somehow
that
hadn't
it
considered
forces like it's like it forces me to fight my ADHD stuff, right? Because it's like I have to do very specific things in order, which is why cooking seems like easier for me than like baking. But yeah,
Yagami-san, you're going too fast.
shut up, bitch.
Anyway, I had no idea you had such a famous grandfather.
Are you surprised?
No. If anything, it's obvious that you're his granddaughter.
Well, now I'm feeling the pressure.
As a descendant of Kitan Amasawa, you should become the kind of detective that make him proud.
For that to be possible, I need to take on as many cases as possible to hone my instincts.
But what if you blundered into a case and ended up making a fool of yourself? Would that make Grandpa proud?
Yeah, they really are.
The more I hold back, though, the more curious I get. Once
my
I've
health
caught a whiff of a
swollen.
mystery, the Amasawa blood in me starts pumping.
It's quite a burden you wound up inheriting.
Yes, it does. Cookies. Now I want cookies. Any more of these fucking containers? Ah, Yagami-san. Amasawa senpai. Ah, you're Keitan Amasawa sensei's grandchild,
It's
right?
a pleasure.
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Kyoko Amasawa.
Domo.
Shimada, Mikio Shimada. My son's told me about you. Thank you for being such a good senpai to him. I must say, I'm surprised feeling for you. Surprised seeing you for the first time. You definitely have Amasawa blood in you. You're like a heroine ripped straight from one of his novels. I can already tell you're not just a nice face. You're smart as a whip too, aren't you? Oh, really? Come on, Dad, cut it out. Oh, my apologies. And who's this with you?
Yagami.
I'm Takayuki Yagami, outside counselor for the Mystery Research Club. I'm primarily a detective in Kamurocho. Oh ho, a genuine detective. This is just getting better. The seasoned private eye trawling the seedy underbelly of the city with this wonderkind teen psychic. Man, I already want to buy the whole series. I'm really sorry about my dad. Let's head inside, huh? It's like a quest reward in a video game, Toasty. So, for the mystery at hand, may we see the unlucky cat statue? Yes, of course. Here. Why is it so fucking dirty, man? So, this is it. I brought it to a taping of that TV appraisal show a few days ago. They couldn't determine whether or not it belonged to Kitan Amasawa, though. But if it turns out to be the real deal, it's supposed to be worth 2 million yen. Huh? What? 2 million yen?
Yeah.
I mean, considering its legacy, it's basically the holy grail to its fan base. But still, 2 million?
Amasawa.
Do you think you could tell if it's actually your grandfather's Amasawa? Please, feel free to inspect it. In that case, allow me. Oh, this deep red stain.
No
is
way.
Is that from when your grandfather? No. It's from when I splashed ketchup on it when I was little.
What?
Ketchup? Yeah, I'd been eating a hot dog in a study and got ketchup all over the room. Well, eating may not be accurate, more like swinging it around like a sword. I was really into the historical drama at the time. My grandfather and I watched it together. Sounds like you were quite a little hellion as a kid.
That being said,
But this stain, I don't know if anything else can make it clear to me that this is my grandfather's statue. Woohoo! I knew it! We can get millions for this, seriously? Wow, talk about the score of a lifetime.
excuse me.
Sorry if this question comes across a bit strange, sir, but I must ask. Does this statue ever make noise? Maybe like a meow? Huh? Does my cat statue meow? What makes you ask? Well, the thing is, on the night my grandfather's died 7 years ago, I heard it. This cat, it meowed at me. Are you serious? Amasawa, is this the supernatural phenomenon you referred to before? Yes.
Hey.
Could you give us some more details? Sorry, know this must be hard. No, I understand. We have to do it for the case. This is the first time I've seen Amasawa like this.
Amasawa.
You said your grandfather's death was ruled an accident. Was there even a slight chance that it was an actual crime?
Yes.
The police came and checked the scene, but they said they couldn't find anything suspicious. Besides, it happened in a locked room. Not only was the door to the study inaccessible, but the crescent locks on all the windows were still secure. Chinese. I want some fucking egg foo young. That's what I want. A locked room and a cursed statue. This is sounding more and more like one of Kitan Amasawa's books. What's a crescent lock? They're the most common kind of window locks in homes for a reason. They get the job done. I doubt the windows were a point of entry for anyone that night. Oh, okay. Since the police didn't see any signs of a break-in or even a struggle, they really had to no recourse but to rule the death an accident. By speaking of which, I gotta go turn my fucking heat up. It is fucking cold out. I will be right back. Phone sounds good too. cold, man. Fucking cold. I got these ramen bowls from Costco last weekend, and they're pretty good. It's funny, they have like spicy sauce. Oh, god damn it, my camera froze. Fucking hell. Ugh. Yeah, I saw. Zelda. Let's see. We good? Okay, we're good. Cool. Yeah, I think that like me shaking the floor when I get up like freezes it sometimes. And it doesn't happen as much since I moved my tower up to my desk, but still it's like it happens like, just from getting up sometimes. So it's doubtful this was a burglary gone wrong. Afterwards, the unlucky cat creeped out the whole family enough that my grandmother pawned it off. Unsurprisingly, the family lost track of the statue after that, so I never expected to see it again like this.
Amasawa.
So you're saying you definitely heard the meow of a cat the night your grandfather died?
Yes.
Yes, I've no doubt. I believe it was around 1:30 in the morning. I woke up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water and passed by my grandfather's study. That was when I heard a meowing sound come from the room. Did your grandfather have a pet cat? Or maybe it was a stray outside the window? No, they didn't have any cats, and I definitely would have known if a stray had gotten in. With Rampo in the yard, no cats could have gotten by without him barking up a storm. And I distinctly remember the sound being loud enough to come from the room, not from outside the house.
Seriously?
Grandfather got smothered to death by a Catwoman. Creepy.
Well,
What's even creepier is I can remember my grandfather telling me more than once, when that cat cries, misfortune comes calling.
What was that?
What? I was given strict orders to never even approach the study if I heard a cat meowing in there. That's why, once I heard the cat, I ran back to my room and hid, terrified. The next day, my grandfather was... That must have been so hard. If I had just been brave enough to go in the room instead of running, maybe I could have prevented my grandfather from dying. 7 years ago, you were only about 11, right? Don't blame yourself for being scared. No, meowt. God damn it, Brandon. A truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur. I wonder if her grandfather's own incident has anything to do with Amasawa taking that saying so seriously. Shimada-san, thank you for going out of your way to help us today. Oh, no, it's my pleasure. Did you find any clues? Maybe you're in a lead now? Unfortunately, I'm not so sure. Look out! It's raining men. What the? Are you okay? I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't scared all the way.
can't be.
Oh, was that the unlucky cat?
Unbelievable.
No way. Dad, please. What's it gonna take for you to get rid of the statue? Hee hee hee. Even I'm starting to get freaked out by this. That was a hell of a pun, Brandon. Well, we should get home. Thanks again for today.
Excuse me.
Actually, sir. Yes?
Please and thank you.
Would you mind leaving the statue with us for a while? What? Leave it with you?
Yes.
Yes, until we can debunk the curse. But aren't you worried? This curse is starting to look pretty real deal to me. My grandfather once said, curses only blight their believers. Did he now? Yes, he also said, you must never succumb to the marvel of a mystery. You must keep your wits about you. Despite my age, he imparted his philosophy of mystery solving to me before his death, and I hold the truth that he shared with me in the highest regard. As Kitan Amasawa's grandchild, I cannot back down to these strange events and turn away from a genuine mystery. I refuse to believe in this curse. Therefore, it will have no effect on my pursuit of the truth. But still, not only that, this is a mystery that needs solving by an Amasawa. Oh, Amasawa-san. When I heard that meow 7 years ago, I ran from the truth, and the result was absolutely horrible. I'll never make the same mistake again. Okay, if that's the case, I'll leave it with you. Please find a way to break the curse before something bad happens again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Excuse me.
By the way, I heard that you brought the statue from a friend who runs a second shop. Which one would that be? Ibisu Pawn in Ijincho. Ibisu Pawn. Got it. I'll speak with him now. Thanks again. Amasawa's really into this case. Guess I shouldn't be surprised considering. Well, I should step up my advising efforts for her on this one.
I'm coming with you.
We gotta go to Ijincho then? Where are we at? Gotta go find a car. Why won't they let me pick up a bike? Oh, they're all like locked into. That was almost like I Am Leaf quality there, Brandon. Probably was. Jesus Christ, dude, I've hit you. Hit that guy 800 times and he didn't die.
Really, guys?
Getting me all hungry. Oh, it's the guy that drops all the money. It's the guy that drops all the money. Let's go beat him up. I was not trying to fight you guys, you assholes. I want to beat up this guy.
Waste.
No.
Oh, we're
Why is my health going down like that? What the fuck? Jesus Christ, dude. Dude killed me in 2 hits! Fuck! I apparently need more health to deal with that dude.
Oh, we're off it.
And stay down.
I maybe need more like gear to that improves my defense. Basically, at this point, I need a fucking cab. I need to get a cab. I need to get a cab.
Yagami-san, you're going too fast.
Shut up, bitch, and keep up. I need a fucking cab. Where are all the goddamn cabs in the city? I need to sell some of my pocket tissues, apparently.
Wait for me, please.
It's like I can't leave the city right now. Like there's no. It seems like there are no cabs on the map, but I don't know why.
That way?
Oh, that's where I need to go. I'm dumb. I'm not dumb. I was not doing it right.
Yagami-san, you're going
Shut
too
up, bitch.
fast.
We're going. We're going. You need to work on your cardio to be a detective, lady.
Really?
That's
guys?
why I corrected myself, Pat. I corrected myself.
Oh, we're off then? Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to call myself dumb. I'm not dumb, so.
Please don't leave me.
Shut up, bitch, and keep up with me then.
Yagami-san, you're going too fast.
Shut up!
Excuse me.
Hello, is this a bad time? I'm from the Yagami Detective Agency, Takayuki Yagami. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Oh, a detective.
It's a pleasure.
I'm his assistant, Kyoko Amasawa. You're his assistant, a high schooler. Is there a problem?
Yeah.
No, not particularly. What is that you wanted to ask? We're looking into this Lucky Cat statue for Mikio Shimada-san. He says he knows you. Ah, this is for the Shimada-san. Would you mind if I ask, how did you first come to acquire the statue? This pawnbroker friend of mine closed up his shop, so I bought his remaining inventory. He couldn't vouch for the statue's authenticity, though. Well, we know it's the real thing now, but maybe we fill him in on that. Might make a mess of things. You don't happen to know who sold the cat to your friend originally, do you? Nah, sorry. He told me it had been passed around a bunch before it ended up in his shop, but he didn't know any specifics. Probably why he couldn't authenticate the thing. I see. Thanks anyways. Oh, one last question. This might sound odd, but when you still had the statue in the shop, did anything strange ever happen here? Strange? Ah, you mean the curse? Nah, I don't buy into that stuff. Nothing ever happened here to make me change my mind either. Nothing at all? You sure? Nope. The guy I got the statue from never mentioned any of the sort, although I suppose he might have just not wanted to sound crazy. Oh, I see.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, does this mean the so-called curse didn't begin until Shimada-kun's father acquired the statue? Yeah, sounds like it anyway. What's smoke?
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, it's on fire.
Are you serious?
Huh? Really? The fire extinguisher! What's up, Vissy? How you doing, friend? Yeah, we got the fire out right away, but we seriously have no idea where it came from. Just whoosh, out of nowhere. Phew, I'm glad that didn't get any worse.
B.
Yagami-san, what do you think started that fire? I have to say, the number of incidents around this cat is getting ridiculous. I don't think this is coincidence at all anymore. Hang on. Do you smell something? Gasoline? Gas? That would mean there's a chance the fire earlier was actually arson.
Yes.
Agreed. Yagami-san, what do you say we research the scene really quick before the police get here? Yeah. Let's check and observe for any traces in the area. Keep sharp for anything like gasoline trails or containers. Oh no! Vissy done be hungover. Oh. Did I tell you I sent Katie that picture of your doppelganger and she was like, it's Vissy with legs.
What the? Hey.
What's this? Something was dripping
If
here.
I were to guess.
I'd wager it's gasoline based on the color and
Yeah.
smell. Yeah, it goes all the way to the alley. Let's see if we can track it. I mean, it's mostly a lot of you guys have the same, like, you have similar faces, and you guys have, like, a really similar skin tone color, too. But, yeah, I understand that. Especially at a glance, Vissy.
Yagami-san.
Suspicious.
Plastic bottle inside, more gasoline
Which
smell.
means-
Yeah.
Does that mean, yeah, the fire at the pawn shop was actually arson? But who's the culprit and why? No idea, but let's fill in the police and the guy at the shop on what we found first.
Excuse me.
Yagami-san, how should we proceed with the investigation from here? Well, now that we have the fire at the pawn shop was intentionally set, what I'd love to do is pin down our little firebug. Pin them down? How exactly?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about them, but they're obviously after the statue. Maybe we can lure them out somehow. A solid enough idea. Where should we start? I suppose just meandering around town ought to do it. Considering how quickly the pawn shop was hit, I can't imagine it taking long. I see. Some genuine hard-boiled legwork, eh? A lot riskier than my usual investigations. Yeah, I would be hungover from that. Vissy Jesus. Oh no, Brandon. Yeah, it's definitely going to be more dangerous than I like. That's why you ought to head back to... I think not. Please allow me to continue on the case. Amasawa, this is...
Please and thank you.
I need to solve this myself. Yagami-san. Please.
Gotcha.
Okay, but you really have to be careful. Keep your distance when we're in public. Got it? I'm basically a walking tragedy magnet carrying around the thing.
Yes.
Nice. Yes, I promise. I'll be safe. So, where should we head first? Preferably somewhere that makes it easy to watch our backs while we kill time. How about we play darts?
What?
You want to play darts? Why? Only one person has to take their eye off their surroundings at a time. And if someone does come after us, you can always counter with some darts to the face. Okay, I have to give you points for the overall plan, but darts to the face? Make no mistake, I'm actually quite good at that game. My aim's solid enough to be able to hit a human head.
Nope.
So I think it'd be best if I handled any incoming threats, and if you just don't say that kind of thing to someone, maybe. Let me see what you did. What did you do, Brandon? That's a lot of snow, Vile. It's not the right, Bob, that thing isn't the right thing. Where is it? Where's it at? Am I not seeing it, Brandon? Oh, DMs. Okay. Oh, God. Let me see this. Sometimes I can read, I swear. What the fuck are you doing, Discord? I know it's hard sometimes. Giga, that's what she said. Let's see. No one knows who you are and gives a fuck, you dumbass. I love it. So what we do is we take that. This is what we do. Downloads and another banger, Brandon. Another banger. Let me see. Why is File Explorer so fucking slow? Okay, we're gonna cut this. And we're gonna put it on my external drive, and then we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna okay, so this is... No one knows who you are and gives a fuck, you dumbass. I love it. I love it, Brandon. I love it. That's amazing. Thank you, my friend. Okay, let's go back into the... And now I can play that whenever I want. Yeah, be safe, Vile.
Right, well, after you?
Well, we're not out here to play game, but this case has also been a pretty big weight on Amasawa. Maybe it'd do her some good to blow off steam.
No one knows who you are and gives a fuck, you dumbass. No one knows who you are and gives a fuck, you dumbass.
Sure, let's play for a bit.
Keep your eyes peeled.
That's really loud.
Keep your eyes peeled for any suspicious individuals along the way, especially if they're approaching you.
I'll be careful. At least this is a small place. We'll definitely see anyone coming for us here.
Let's do this, Yagami-san.
Let's go. Nice.
Damn it.
Oi.
Not doing so hot.
She's beating me.
Okay.
I'm trying, Pat. Do you know me, Pat? My shit coming together is as a rarity.
No way. Yeah.
Hurry up, lady.
My turn then. Nice.
Oh, God damn it. That was real bad. Like, I shifted when I was looking at the... Bust. What? I don't... Oh, you have to get exact... I don't know, man.
Lame.
Yeah.
Okay.
So getting 2 bullseyes is bad, apparently?
Yep.
Odds of winning falling.
So 13. Is there 13?
Nice.
Look at that.
Just that skin.
You can't win them all.
I won!
There we go.
All right. Not bad, Yagami-san. Should I have gone easy on you? Oh, don't rub it in.
Sawa.
So, did you see anyone suspicious yet? Huh, I kind of got too into the game and forgot to look around. Oh, come on. You seriously weren't looking? I guess I sort of got into the zone there too, though. Looks like darts didn't make for the best cover activity. We should shift gears. What would work better for us? Good idea. Where could we watch out for potential assailants? How about the batting center?
What?
Why there?
If I were to guess,
We're still able to see anyone approaching us. In fact, this could be even better than darts. If one person does all the batting, the other person can observe our surroundings without losing concentration on a game. And even better, a bat makes a much more effective defensive weapon than darts.
I see.
Well, I'll handle the defensive part for us, but let's get over there before something bad can happen to us here.
Speaking of burdens, have you been studying for your exams?
that is...
I don't remember where the batting center is in this part of... Yeah, okay.
something I try not to think about too much. Obsessing over rote memorization would affect my reasoning skills.
Well, I reason that you shouldn't let your club activities get in the way of your studies.
I admit that's also something I try not to think about.
That doesn't sound like the Amasawa I know. Gotta face the facts sometimes.
No, stop it!
Oh, brother.
There's just a... I found a tomato on the sidewalk. I got this tomato on the sidewalk. Oh, you asshole. Just eat it. Just eat it. Grab yourself an egg and beat it.
And stay down.
Also, why are you saying eat it in the middle of chat, Toasty? Cat! 58 months! Hey sis, welcome back to the Empire Run. All hail Gizmo! Thank you for 58 months, man. You are 2 months out from 5 years. Oh, eat the sidewalk tomato. Okay, that makes more sense. Sometimes my brain just goes, you know, and completely jumps to the next subject. How you doing, Kat? See if there's anything.
いらっしゃいませ。
Nice.